Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Hopefully everybody's doing great. And you get to listen to me rattle again. What I'm going to rattle about? I had a wonderful experience. Yeah, I had a wonderful experience here in the Philippines. As y'all are aware, I went last week, I believe it was last week. Anyway, about eight days ago, something like that. And had to order a new pair of glasses. Ta-da! Anyway, Grace called yesterday to see if my glasses have made it from Manila to here. And sure enough, they had. They just had arrived. So, naturally, Grace and I got ready and made our journey to San Carlos. And just so happened, there's a few things we needed to do while we was out, so that worked out great. And we got there to the eye clinic. It's called Executive Optics, or something like optical. And they've all, I've had renewed there a long time ago. My previous classes actually was done on another one, but the one before that was done with them. But when I done my last renewal, for some reason they was closed. I think it was somewhere around COVID, or they did remodeling or something like that. But anyway, back to me picking up my glasses. So I had to go into the exam room and sit down there and let them bring my glasses out to me, and they still had the little markings for the cutting of the glass stuff, and they had to adjust them to fit me just so. I enjoyed that, to be honest with you, because they took the time out to make sure they were comfortable and they sit on my face correctly. That's not the end of the story. So they cleaned them, got all those little markings off, put them back. I put them back on. They wanted me to walk around, make sure I didn't have any strange effects. I don't. Actually, this is probably, as far as getting my glasses renewed, the best results I've had. So when we got ready to leave, and they pulled out this little gift pack. And in this gift pack, there's something I've not been able to find here in the Philippines, period. Out of all these years, I've actually had a family member send me a kit. That's the little tools needed to tighten the arms up and so forth. So I had actually went to the eye clinics in the past. They didn't have the tools, which didn't make sense. But anyway, had that little kit in there. It had a number of other items, stuff to clean them with and so forth. Lifetime adjustments. And, 1 year warranty. And they just went through every little detail and to make sure I was satisfied with my glasses. It was an experience that is very professional. Something I hadn't experienced in a long time, and it felt comforting. Because that's the way I used to treat my customers when I was in retail sales. I wanted to ask enough questions to see if they had any issues and so forth, and it just felt like I was at home again. I was back at work doing my job. And And I enjoyed that. I really did. That was a very enjoyable experience. I have to give them a 5-star rating. If I could give them 10-star, I would. And they just made the whole experience very pleasurable. That's something I used to do. And it just brought back so many memories of me working with my customers. And it was a great experience. So guys, if you're in San Carlos and you happen to need a pair of glasses or replace a pair or whatever, I recommend going to those folks and let them do their thing. I mean, they were thorough with the examination in the beginning, which I enjoyed. Not only did they do the high-tech examination, but they did the old-fashioned, old-school exam too, to confirm what the high-tech did, which I enjoyed. But I didn't expect it. If I'm picking my glasses up, I thought it'd just be routine. You go in, they hand them to you, put them on. Okay, see you next time. That's what I expected. But it wasn't that way. It was a very pleasurable experience. I had a great day. And and of course, it sure felt good to be able to see again. Because my old glasses, to be honest with you, with blurred vision, I couldn't read anything comfortably. I could strain and work at it and be able to read. I read a lot, by the way, folks. I don't read books, but I read a lot of different things, guys. Because I try to keep up on some technology, especially when it comes to solar. That's one of my little hobbies. But it was great. So, what can I say? Folks, you can have a great experience here in the Philippines when doing business with someone, if they got their heart into it. And that was one of the most positive things I can possibly say. So guys, guess what? Smile. Somebody might smile back.